Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Wall Tutorials. I am KoichiGZ, and in this video we are going to do a level 30 elite enemy battle against the Freezing Knight, so right here. So this is actually going to be, it's going to be pretty straightforward. I don't think it's going to be as hard as the previous two battles, since the Freezing Knight is actually just going to be alone. So I'm going to first be using an EO team for this particular battle. So the Freezing Knight's going to be weak to Boggy, EO, and also Dorma. He's gonna actually be most susceptible to Dorma, but I will be doing that in another video. So with this EO team, pretty much I think you might have seen this particular team before. I'm going to be using an Armamentalist equipped with Lamia's staff. I'm going to have a Battle Master with the Miracle Blade, and I'm going to have my Ranger equipped with the Dimension Dragon Battle Fan. So that should actually work out well. Another thing you might want to also do is you can actually substitute the Armamentalist with a Paladin. That actually does work quite well, especially with one of the abilities of the Dimension Dragon, not the Dimension Dragon, but the Freezing Knight, and that's going to be Io Marta. So if you know Io Marta, that's actually a spell that's on the Ikazuchi staff. So I actually have not gotten that staff yet, but what it does, it pretty much does 4 blast of Io spell damage. That does pretty good damage in terms of your character, but in the case of the Freezing Knight, it's going to do a certain amount of damage to one character 4 times. So now what I want to do is go over the Freezing Knight's abilities and other information. So the Freezing Knight is going to have around 82,000 HP. So that's actually pretty high, the highest we've had so far for the 3 elite enemies so far. He's going to have 2 to 3 actions per turn, pretty much 2 actions for most of the battle, but when his HP is under 50%, he will have 3 actions instead. And like I said, he's going to be weak to Baki, Io, and Dorma. That is why I'm going to be using an EO-based team. Then now for his abilities. So his strongest ability, or the most meddlesome that's going to be in his arsenal, is going to be the Fukitobashi Tackle, which is a blowback tackle. So this is a ability that we've seen before. Pretty much it knocks the character out of the battle. So 250 physical damage, and removes one character from the battle for 3 turns. So we've seen this with Garuda Lord with his blowback ability. So that was actually the first of its kind. Something to know about this particular ability: Protective Shield does not protect you from it. If you get blown back, you will get blown back. That is if the enemy actually hits you. If it misses you, then it completely misses. Then you're going to have the Sukono Ichigeki, which is critical blow. So that does around 500 critical damage to one character. Then he's going to have Mahyado, which does 250 Hyado spell damage to all characters. He's going to have a Nariho, which casts sleep on all characters. Then he's going to have a Hyoketsu Samidari Yiri, which is the Freezing Tetra Slash. So that does around 240 Hyado physical damage to random characters 4 times. Then he's going to, again, like I mentioned, Io Marta. So he's going to do around 120 Io spell damage to one character 4 times. That's where a Paladin comes in. So the Paladin will be able to take some of that damage with the Paladin Guard. So that's why I mentioned that the Paladin would actually be a good substitute for a Armamentalist. So especially if you're going to be protecting the Sage, which is going to be your main healer. Then the Freezing Knight is going to have a regular attack that does about 240 physical damage to one character. So with that said, I'm going to go into this battle. It's going to be my first attempt at a level 30 battle. Here, for my support character, I'm going to have a Battle Master equipped with the Miracle Sword. So that should actually do some pretty good damage for me. But with that said, here we go. Okay, so here I go with this battle. So, Nariho is used not too often by him, so I'm actually just going to go in and attack and pretty much ignore it. But first I'm going to use Breath of Secrets to increase my breath damage. Here I want to go into the Protective Shield Stemmy Battle Demon Release combo with my Battle Master. here I'm going to go with Force Burst. And then, let's see, my support Battlemaster is going in. About 3,600 damage. Then here with my Sage, I'm going to use Lukani. Hopefully this goes in. It misses. So first attack, ooh, misses. So that was actually blowback tackle. So if that actually connected, my Ranger would have been out of the battle for 3 rounds. So here, going in with my Ranger, hopefully with Flash Bazooka, he'll be able to actually put Menusa on, which I don't think it actually did. Nope. So Menusa is going to be Illusion, so with that, he would probably be missing most of his attacks. So hopefully here I can get Force Break. Good. So that's going to increase the damage. There, a regular attack. And again, a regular attack on my Sage. Okay. So Breath of not Breath of Secrets, but Flash Bazooka. And yes, so now Illusion is now on the Freezing Knight. So now most of the attacks that he does, he actually has a chance of missing them. So with here, I'm going to use Battle Demon Release and go in. So since that's going to be healing up my Sage, I'm not going to actually use a heal on my Sage. Instead, I'm actually just going to try to use Lukani again. Decrease the damage of the Freezing Knight. So let's see. Hopefully this goes in this time. Okay, yes it does. So now this next turn is actually going to be pretty good in terms of damage. There goes Will Marta, and oh wow. Left for 4 HP. And Shadowbound. Ooh, so now we're going to go in. So maybe this is going to do 13,000 damage or so. Oh, 11,000. Okay. No problem there. Okay, so everything is actually going well so far. Ooh, nice. 16,000 damage there. And, ooh, wow, he's down. Okay. Thank you, support character. So, yeah, that was it. And I get a D-Sol. So, yeah, things actually really did work out with this team. So, he actually might have less HP than 82,000. Or unless I actually got to 82,000 rather quickly. But yeah, my Battlemaster was actually doing pretty good damage, close to over 10,000 damage during the battle. So that probably got me down, helped me whittle the Freezing Knight down. Then also that last Shadowbind actually really helped too in terms of just being able to pummel on the Freezing Knight. So yeah, things actually did work out well. So yeah, what I'll probably do next is actually for the next video go and use a Boggy based team for this particular battle. So Boggy is actually going to be slightly better than EO, so hopefully things do actually go well with that. But with that said, I'm going to end this battle here, so thank you. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.